Welcome to today's headline. Fleeing ex-Kogi governor Yahaya Bello heads for Kuje prison over alleged 110 billion naira fraud, Sahara reporters. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, good evening. Please, before I go into details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe and share. Now the details. Justice Miriam Aneni of the Federal Capital Territory High Court on Tuesday ordered the remand of former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello at the Kuje Correctional Center in Abuja over alleged 110 billion naira fraud. The court, which remanded Bello, who fled trial for months, in application pending his bail application adjourned the case to January 29, February 25 and February 27, 2025 for further hearing. Sahara reporters earlier reported that Justice Aneni rejected Bello's bail application, stating it had been filed prematurely. During the bail application hearing, the judge noted before the court his motion on notice, dated and filed on November 22. The first defendant seeks an order granting him bail pending the hearing and determination of the charge. He claims to have learned of the charge through public summons and asserts that as a two-term governor, he would not interfere with witnesses or flee if granted bail. She referred to the Administration of Criminal Justice Act, ACJA, which states that bail application can only be made after the defendant has been arrested, detained, arraigned, or brought before the court. The court therefore agreed with the prosecution that the notion was incompetent. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) counsel, Dr. Kemi Pinheiro, SAN, had vehemently countered the bail application, citing the antics of the former governor who has been running from pillar to post. Yahaya Bello had earlier pleaded not guilty to the 16-count charge brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission at the Federal High Court. His case had been adjourned to December 10 for the reading of his bail application. He was to remain with the EFCC. Bello, who served as governor from 2016 to 2023, faces charges related to the mismanagement of state funds, as well as accusations of embezzlement and abuse of office. Bello is facing trial alongside two others on allegations of 110 billion naira in money laundering brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Meanwhile, the second defendant, Umar Oricha, was granted bail in the amount of 300 million naira with two sureties. The sureties must own property in Maitama valued at no less than the bond sum, and they are required to deposit the original. Additionally, the sureties must submit affidavit of means and copies of their passport. Orichal is also required to deposit his travel document and remain in custody until the bail conditions are fulfilled. My dear listeners, and now Before I go, here it is, and this is initially what we wanted, because there is no how we would someone would rule someone would rule a state for over many years, and from nowhere you would embezzle the money, and there would not be a way you would account for it. And one another thing I would like to add is, what is there for them to hear again? This man embezzled the money. I just think it is a judgment straight, without waiting for any other thing. Why are still they waiting? That is the reason why we should know that they are trying to cook something underground, and it is not supposed to be so. Nigerians are blessed with with good economy, but you see the people that were used to rule over us are the people that were destroying the country. We are blessed with things that we can always live on for the rest of our lives as a Nigerian. But the people that were ruling us are not so good. They were the ones spoiling the whole thing, trying to make things worse for the country. So to my dear listeners, I don't see any reason why there should be another hearing. I think it is judgment straight, because all this postponement of this thing, it would bring nothing. It will bring but nothing but ojoro to the whole thing. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.